All right, we're live.
Hold on, just give me a minute. Let me share it.
Okay, yeah, we are trying to now share to see because it's showing the viewers. So we are live now.
Are we alive? Are we alive?
We're live. We're live. We're live. We're live. Why? Why is it like this? Where the link now starts performing?
How is it performing?
Like I'm trying to share. Okay, let me see.
Should I share? Should I share it?
Yeah. I think just wait.
Huh?
Wait. Wait a little bit. A little bit. Computers are really no. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. Okay. We arrive.
I should share?
Yeah, we're live. I can see.
We are live?
Yeah, we are. I'm from looking from YouTube. I'm from the YouTube channel right now. Showing the liveness there.
Oh, yeah, we are live. We are live?
Yeah, we are. I'm from looking from YouTube. Okay. I just from watching from YouTube. So let's share. Let's share the link. Share the links. I think I'll add that peak. Okay, let's share the links. Let's share the links. See more viewers, then we can start.
Okay.
Let's share. Share the link. Share the links. I think I'll add that peak. Okay. Yeah. All right. Then we start the menu.
Okay.
Share the link. Share the links. I think I'll add that peak. Yeah. All right. Then we start the menu.
You ready?
Okay. Ready? All right. Let
Yep.
me just a moment. Let me just share the link on my page. Watch me live.
You ready?
Okay, I'm ready. Let
Yep.
me watch my live interview.
Ready, bro?
Yeah, I'm ready. What are you laughing at? You laughing at me? I, I, I look nervous.
Are you ready?
He looks nervous. The man looks nervous. Only just one link is remaining to share. Only just one link. Man looks nervous. Only just one link is remaining to share. One link. Ah. Only just one link. Man looks nervous. Only just one link is remaining to share. One link. Ah. Only just one link. It's repeating?
Come on, let's go.
Live, sure. Okay. Live. It's repeating?
Come on, let's go.
Oh, I'm trying to update the status. Oh, we have one viewer. We have one viewer. We have one
Okay,
viewer.
so let's get going.
I'm trying to update the status. We have two viewers. We have one viewer. We have one viewer. Okay. We can. I think. I think that the repeat just remain with one conversation.
What did you say?
Okay. We can. I think. It's repeating in the background.
Did you close it?
I think I should close. Yeah. I've closed. I've closed mine. It's me. I think you should close this. Okay. All right. Live on. You've waited for so long.
What are you doing?
I'm updating the status on Facebook. I need more viewers. We only have one viewer right now.
Well, they'll join us because most people are sleeping or getting off work.
Yeah. Okay. Look. Okay, watch me live. Elijah. The last one was that. Okay, I think we should start.
You ready?
Yeah. I think we get started.
Alrighty, what's up, world? This is Elijah with Elijahspeaks on your Watches radio station, reaching the unreachable I talk about different topics ranging from religion, business, finances, marriage, relationships, and everything. So today I've got a very special guest, a very special guest. I call him Africa's youngest entrepreneur. Africa's youngest entrepreneur. His name is Joseph Chipimo Jr. Is from Zambia originally, but right now he's based in South Korea. So I'm going to let him introduce himself to you. I know United States you're tuning in. I know United Kingdom you're tuning in. Africa, you're tuning in, and Asia, you're tuning in. This is Grub. This is a Grub show right here on your Oasis. So, Joseph, welcome to the show, bro.
Oh yeah, welcome, welcome. Thank you very much, Mr. Elijah.
I'm glad to have you, bro. Can you introduce yourself to the audience?
Yeah, thank you very much, first for inviting me for this radio show. I truly appreciate this. I never thought of having such kind of radio show here. So, but my name is Joseph Mlenga Chipimo, and I grew up in Zambia, and I was grew up in compound like Pamozi. That's where I used to stay. I grew up with my grandma because like my mother died in 2005. So
Oh,
I grew up with my single parent as my father, and then I think things didn't go out well. So my father had to leave us with my grandma. So I just used to stay with my grandma. Yeah. So that's
okay.
how I grew up, and then I had to finish school in 2012. Then the time I was done, then I got the scholarship here in South Korea,
Oh,
and that's
that's amazing.
yeah.
That's amazing. How long have you been in South Korea?
I think now it's almost it's a 2 year and a half right now.
Oh, really? And what are you doing over there?
Yeah, I'm doing mechanics. I'm studying mechanics, and today I think today is a blessing day. I'm blessed today because today I'll be graduating. Today I have a graduation ceremony today.
Oh, that's pretty cool,
Yeah.
bro. Congratulations on that.
Thanks, man.
Good, bro. I wish I was there to give you the support out there.
Okay.
Congratulations, bro.
Thank
You
you very much.
know, I picked up your story from Lusaka Times, Zambia's most recognized newspaper,
Yeah, yeah,
and it was talking about the youngest entrepreneur, the new IT sensation in Zambia,
yeah,
aged 20. Then I got interested in the story because what I do when I'm doing motivation speaking and what I do for my personal life, I'm into business. And
yeah,
on my tour, like when I went to Africa last year, I was trying to talk to young people that education is important, but we also need to see the young generation of entrepreneurs, people who own their own businesses, people who can have companies whereby they can hire other people. So,
yeah,
I've been talking about that for a long time, and finally, I saw this young man doing bigger things like 20 years a 20-year-old boy is the founder of CryptoChat, the social network. Is also a founder of Wenklins, the place where people can go there, advertise their work, and they can get hired and all that stuff. So, bro, I really applaud you for that, and I admire
thank
you
you
for
very
stepping
much.
up and doing what you're doing. So, how did you get started? Like, how did you get started being an entrepreneur? Well, what was the change, the shift on the mindset?
Okay. Yeah, when I was in Zambia, I didn't like business, but my parents did. My dad was a businessman, and my mother was also a businessman. They used to do
Yeah,
they used to do both business were business minded, but me, I was not a business minded person, and I loved engineering. At first, I used to I'm an artist. I'm a visual artist. I'm a visual
oh,
artist.
cool.
So I also once won as the best artist in my area, Copper Belt. But
Oh,
what happened was that I thought, look, I can. I'll be a designer, right? I was like, okay, I'll be a designer. I'll be a fashion designer. That was my dream, saying, look, I'll be a fashion designer. But as time goes, my mindset started shifting. So I got much interested in physics, and I
Oh,
was good in physics and everything. So I started shifting to electronics. Then I thought, oh, look,
good.
electronics. And then the time I was in high school,
Mm,
I met a friend. He's from CBU. He was like studying computer science, and then
mhm.
I always wanted to know how softwares are made and everything. I was really interested in that. And what happened was that he introduced me to programming. He says, "Oh, look, this is how softwares are made," and it was just like,
Mm.
boom. Like I thought, look, this is how softwares are made. So I was just like, the first time it just showed me that, I was very much interested in that. So I did it the whole night, the whole day, just doing out the same thing, just doing out the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah,
Was that like using JavaScript?
yeah. The first language I learned was Pascal. It was doing Pascal programming.
Okay,
Pascal
good.
programming, and it was in a DOS form, so where you make no to my math like that. So I just used to do it every time. Oh, how can I maybe make it easy for someone to solve the Pythagoras theorem? It was like more like making like a calculator. Pythagoras theorem,
Oh,
everything, and that and that. So I did it the whole
pretty cool.
day, the
Yeah.
whole night. And I was sleeping in class every time. Like I spent the whole night, maybe sleep at five, and then wake up in the morning at 7. It was really hard, and but I enjoyed it. I had passion for it. And then the time
Mm.
as time goes, I got interested in like designing, because I was a designer.
Mhm.
I was an artist. So the designing thing, I think the interface thing just caught much of my interest, because I was very much interested in that. And then I started discovering that I love the designing part.
Mm.
So what I did was that I had to, like, you have a software like especially Corel Draw. I would like
Yeah, yeah,
modify
yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
start modifying softwares, add more stuff. So then I discovered that I'm interested much into what interfacing. So as time goes, I started HTML. At first, I
Oh,
didn't
good.
know that was HTML. I just found some codes.
And yeah,
I
that's
liked playing codes, so I just found some codes. Look at this interface here, and then I just started modifying it. Modify it, do this. I didn't even
on
know
your own,
code.
just modifying and changing
Yeah,
the
just
code.
modify
Yeah.
it. Look at the name. Look at the
Wow.
interface. Oh, this name. Oh yeah, let me modify this. Look at the tags and everything. But I didn't used to know that this is HTML. And then
Oh,
modify the page, and then it looks like mine.
wow.
Looks like mine. Change the
Wow.
names and everything. So then like my uncle was more interested in that, and then he was like, look, just come to my office and visit this one. Is a programmer. He was from UK. It was from UK.
Hmm.
And my uncle invited me, saying, just come and visit him, talk about softwares. I know you love softwares. So then I had to visit him, and then he asked me, what programming language do you know? I said Java.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
The
yeah.
codes, and that was HTML. I didn't even know the name.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
uh, I had to show him the codes, and then it was like HTML, and then it was like, what? And then it was like, hey, look, this is HTML. And
Okay.
then I just got interested, and then I had to browse about HTML, and then started learning more about HTML. And then I learned a lot. Learned how to change colors. I learned how to do that. I learned how
It,
to
it's
shift
funny when I was doing H
line
when I was
page.
HTML, bro. I
Yeah.
couldn't master the colors. We used to go to the back of the book where they had all the codes. It's just like a lot of numbers. So that was like my menu to change the
Yeah.
colors.
Yeah. So I had to master them, and I just liked making interfaces. So what happened was that I used to make like more like a software. You make it just like a page, but it's static. You make like a window like that. Just design some crazy stuff. I used to do that. And then,
Okay.
I was
Wow.
just discovering more and more and more and more every day. But the bad thing was that I didn't have internet. So what I used to do was that if I find a page, I would like look into the codes. I just have to look into the codes and discover more. Look, how did he make this? How did he make that? But I didn't used to have like a read on the internet saying, "Oh, this is what you should do." I just used to learn like where you find just the view
By
image,
to see
then
the
view the
source
source
and
code, yeah,
see
view
the.
the source codes,
Okay.
and then discover how did you make this, how did you do that, and then I understand that. Then I started, developing that interest, into just web design, and then that's how I just shifted to web design, and then I just started designing pages and pages and pages and pages and pages. When it just comes in mind, design something that looks like Facebook, but the only thing I used to know was HTML and CSS, so only just the
Okay.
interface would come out, but without any functionalities. So then I discovered that to add more functionalities, I would have to learn JavaScript. So then that's
Yeah.
how I started the JavaScript. I started
Yeah.
JavaScript. I started learning that. Then JavaScript was hard, and then
Hard. Yeah.
I had to shift to there's a library called jQuery. So I started jQuery for JavaScript. I started
Oh.
jQuery, and it was more simple to really understand jQuery. So I studied that, and then I was like boomed up in the with there was a book called how to make a mobile application. So then
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I was interested in that. Then how to make an iPhone mobile application, then with HTML, and then if you
Hold
finish the
on. So you mean all the apps that we use on the phones, the code they use is HTML, not
no no
JavaScript?
no. Right now, there's you can deploy a web app. When you make a web app, you can deploy it into a real application with
Oh,
HTML.
really? You can
Yeah,
do
you
that?
can deploy it. Yeah, you can do that. HTML is really
Oh.
awesome. Yeah, it's just like
Uh,
covering up everything.
was
It's
it
kind of
HTML? Because I remember the last class I took for web designing was HTML5.
yeah, HTML5.
Yeah.
HTML5. I think it's taking it up all because like you can deploy if you make an application, maybe make a web application, a web
Mm-hmm.
app. You can deploy it into a real Android app, native Android app.
Okay. Do you need? Okay, this is the question from one take to another take. I didn't go so much into web designing. Um, the web app always looks different from the desktop. How does that work? Do you have to code them in a different way?
Yeah, I think the web app. I think you have to code it in a mobile version more way.
Mobile
So
version.
yeah.
Okay.
You have to
Okay.
code it in a mobile.
Okay. I like that. I like that. So when you met that guy who was from Britain, and how did he help you to advance in your knowledge with programming, and what did you learn from him?
Yeah. So after teaching me that, then I learned about programming. Then I just got interested, and I was interested. I could do it the whole night, the whole day, and then at the time I had to go back to him, it was like wow.
Oh, really? How long did it take you to figure everything out?
It was like maybe a month, a month. Then I
Oh,
had to go
man,
back to him, and
that's
it was like,
quick, bro.
oh
That's
man,
quick. I,
you
I,
know,
I remember
I
I
just
remember studying the class for HTML with about 30 people. By the time we're finishing the class, we're like 10. Three months, everybody's dropping out because when you're learning the codes, You really
Yeah.
need to be dedicated and to be passionate about them.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
know, I was very passionate about it, and then I just had to learn it the whole night, the whole day, do it. I was very much interested. I got excited, and at the time I went back to my friend, it was like, wow, man, this is awesome.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Okay. You learned now when I picked up your story from the newspaper, there was something that really was a spotlight to me where they're saying whenever you got that knowledge, you became so eager to actually market your product to a point whereby you created an app for the major media outlet in Zambia. But before you did that, you had to like dig some ditches to make some money so that you can buy bundles and continue making your app.
yeah, yeah. Now I thought of taking it to another level. I developed the app.
Yeah.
I developed the app which used to get news from other websites. It used to use the RSS feeds. So now the internet in Zambia is really expensive. So what I
Hmm.
did was that I just started digging some ditches there. I had to dig a foundation because I needed some money for my internet. So I had to I had to dig a foundation, also hard, dig a foundation, then get some
That's what I'm
bundles.
talking
Yeah,
about.
get
Yeah.
some bundles, then test my web app because I programmed it, but I didn't test it. I didn't test it, so I had to dig, and then get some money to buy the bundles. Then the time I bought the bundles, I tested, it was working out good. I was excited. I spent the whole night because if I buy that internet, I have to spend the whole night because it was for a limited time. So I have to spend the whole
Okay.
night, the whole day just doing the programming. It was crazy.
Okay. That's actually very inspiring. You really had a vision of creating an app to a point whereby you decided to dig the ditches or the foundation to make that money. But
Yeah.
what was going on in your mind? What were you going to get out of that? Were you thinking you're going to, was there a business attached to that, or it was just a passion that was driving you?
It's a passion that was driving me. I've never thought of I didn't have that view saying, okay, what I'll do, I'll build this and that. But I was just like interested in my works, so I wanted it to work. I was just that interested, and then didn't have that vision of saying, okay, I'll start a business with it. And then later on, that's when I had to think about that, saying, "No, look, I can start a business with this." So what was in my mind was like, okay, let me make an app like I did. Let me make an app for movie TV. Let me make an app for movie TV and sell it to them. That's
You
how I
mean
did.
the movie TV in Zambia, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And where did you get the idea from, and why did you think they're going to buy an app from you? By then, how old were you? Were you like 18, or how old were you?
That time that's yeah, I was 18. Yeah. So
Okay.
I was 18, and then I did the programming. The app was working out good and was awesome. I had to put it live online. I had to pay a little bit of money to host that page. Then I had to put it live online because web apps, if you just access them in your phone, you cannot able to view the kind of web. So you have to put it live online so that they can able to view from a movie TV. So then I had to put it live online, and I went there, and
Mm.
then it was like
Yeah.
those last days. Like I'll be next week. I'll be going to South Korea. I'll be coming here. So it was like I tried by all means to convince them, and there was a guy who was just like, no, man, I don't think it's been postponed. You come next week, and I was like, next week, really?
Wow.
Like next
And
week, and I spent like 1 week sleepless nights doing that. And I was like, okay, just buy this stuff. Just buy this stuff. Okay, I was not
How
that
much are you gonna sell the app for?
I thought of saying it maybe that was maybe 200. Yeah,
Really?
200
That's
like 200
that.
crush.
And those
200
guys
crush at the
didn't
time.
just get it. That's very cheap. They could have been having an app. Do they have an app now or no?
They don't have and then like I just did a look out just any money that they can give me. I can do for them the app. Then you know time slips fast, so then I it was like it was too late for me to submit the app. Then I came to South Korea. The time I came to South Korea, I also had to look, let me just develop this stuff. Then I had to add even more features, and it was like I discovered that the using HTML you can deploy a web app into a native app on Android and
Are you
iPhone. Then I did that. I did
can
that.
integrate them?
Yeah, it's already there. I'll send you the link.
Okay,
Yeah,
really?
I'll send you the link. Yeah, it's already there. I'll send you the link. I'll send you the link. You can able to see it. Movie TV app. So the time we, the time I did that, then I had to send them emails. Look, I'm doing this. I'm doing that. I love this. Or you can just get it for free. But they never responded. So
See,
I
that's the problem with where we come from, where technology and entrepreneurship is not appreciated because they looked at you as a young man who
yeah
was just playing around. But at the end of the day, what you did was like very courageous, and that was going to change the interface of the company. Anybody can go on a Play Mobile smartphone and download the app. That just changes the way the media operates. That's what people do in America. That's what people do in Europe.
yeah.
That help a lot with marketing and outreach for a lot of media. So, so they finally just gave up on you and they stopped responding to your emails, right?
They didn't respond, and I waited for emails. I was like a little bit upset. I was like upset. Look, I've been doing this for for months, and then
Wow.
they couldn't respond and everything. So you know it just came in mind that why just work for a company? Why do that?
Mm-hmm.
Why just let me just start my own thing, my own stuff that I have to just look up to, because even them, that's how they started. And then that's how
Yeah.
like entrepreneurship mind came in. So
Ooh.
I just still look, working for a company, I think it's tiresome. Let me just start my thing. Right. So that's how I started
Wow.
Elijahspeaks.com. I started saying, look, I'll make my own application that will update news from a different website. It use the RSS feed. I just use the same codes with the one I was using in the movie TV. So then,
It was called
yeah,
Iliashi.com.
yeah, Eliashi.com. Yeah.
Okay.
Then I developed that. I developed the interface and everything. I did all the HTML, and it was working out good. I had about 200 visitors every day, and it was
Oh, good.
growing. Yeah, it was
Good.
growing, and it was like surprising. It was like Google had to rank it number one, and
Are
they
you
was like
serious? Oh,
sub
that's
cycling.
cool. Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I
Really?
enjoyed. Yeah, so
Wow.
I had some sub site links, and I loved it, and people loved it. They used to give me feedbacks. Look, you have to do this to your app. You have to do that. It was not perfect. So,
Oh,
look, you need to do this to your site. You need to do this to your site. Sometimes it's messy. Sometimes other people will criticize. No, it's messy. You need to arrange things. This, that, and then I
mm,
was not satisfied with it, because I
yeah.
didn't like. business model where you have to depend on ads. Then by then I didn't like want to advertise on my website. Just liked it like that.
Oh,
you know,
really?
this
Wow.
young
Wow.
entrepreneur. I just liked it to be like that because like, oh, look, I just want to people to use my thing because I was not interested in making money. Like
You're
I
just
know,
all
just like
passion. Yeah.
passion about it. Like, oh, I want people to use my theme. So I advertised on Facebook. I did that. I had to make a page for my then promote it. I didn't used to get any money from it. So then I was not satisfied with it. I like look
And do you know why?
this
When you
photo.
I believe that being an entrepreneur, I think it's something we are born with because you never stop. You keep on having new ideas. You want
Yeah,
to try something new.
yeah,
There's no that sense of satisfaction, and that's something we need to bring out in young people feel that way. The problem is the mindset of the continent, Africa, where we come from. Education is quite all right. It's well emphasized, but we are told that when you graduate from high school, you need to go to college, then work till you retire.
yeah.
But that's why we depend on European and Western countries to feed us with technology. Yet we have got same young people can have the same vision to change how we view our world. So look at you from developing an app for movie to starting another app, Iliash, which was named number one on Google. So that it takes a lot. It's a lot of passion and patience, but finally it pays off. So what happened after that?
Yeah, so after developing Iliashi, then I was not satisfied with it. I wanted to develop something that is more and more. So then I thought, look, let me develop like a music search engine,
Hmm.
and now let me develop something like that that is just based. Especially I started like it's just for music where people can listen music.
Yeah.
Then I did the codes. I started developing it, and it was going out good. Yeah, it was going out good. I tried by all means to make it look more better than other interfaces. So then by then I discovered that why let me just make more like a search engine where a music search engine where people search the music, they
Oh,
search
that's
the music,
genius.
and
That's genius.
then
Yeah.
it because I was thinking about the server, saying, look, my server couldn't cannot cannot save all this stuff. I cannot have this all this music in my memory because
Ever.
I don't have much memory. So I said, look,
Yeah.
look, let me just use YouTube API. So I use the YouTube API where if someone searches for that music, then it comes out. Then after when he clicks play, then it grabs from YouTube and then plays that YouTube clip. Yeah. So that's what I
Wow,
did.
that's
That's what I
genius.
did. Then
Wow.
plays that YouTube clip. And then I was adding more features. I was adding more features. I had to add the event feature from that was Last FM, because Last FM they provide what event feature, where a live event feature where someone, if he's playing in South Korea, is playing in America, Los Angeles, where anywhere, and then they put the live thing saying, okay, this one will be playing this side, this one will be playing this side. So we grab that information. They used to give us the API. We grab that information and then represent it in another way around. And then so it used to show that, okay, this artist will be playing this this side, that side. So it was really awesome. And I was really much interested in it. And you know, I also had to add the social feature because I really wanted people not to stay on that website.
Able to
You know,
interact.
so that's the only way to engage people so that they can come back every day. So then I had to like develop a more like more like a social network just separate to it, but but where people can interact, send music with each other, send the lyrics with each other, just like that.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
I had to add that. After adding that, then the bad story came. Everyone liked it. Everyone liked it. The Koreans, they liked it, but they used to call me pop, which means illegal.
Uh-huh.
you
Uh,
know, in class, that's the only thing I used to do, make those websites, and then the pop site. They used to
oh,
call me
really?
illegal site.
So you finally got shut down?
Yeah, so someone like people had to advise me that it's very illegal in Korea. It's illegal because we have they have melon. They also have LG. They rent for you to have the music. You don't have to download, but just listen to it. You have to rent. So
Hmm.
that's a reason why they had to say, look, I think it doesn't apply in Korea. You cannot distribute music like that for free. It's illegal.
That's actually it's same as here. You can't
Yeah,
do
yeah, you
that
cannot
to
you
the
cannot do
corporate.
that. And then I had to say, look, even it's not fair for the music industry, because they want also to make money and everything. And I wanted this thing to be big, and now if it has to be big, and then
Okay.
there are some
So
copyright stuff.
after that was shut down, I know you're disappointed, but you didn't give up on everything. What did you do next?
Yeah, so I felt like giving up, but another idea came in. I was like, I was checking on freelancer.com. I was like, oh wow, working online. And then I got interested. It just took my interest. Look, working online about freelancers. Then I started studying about freelancers, understand who's a freelancer. And then I just got interested. The time I got interested was like I now like started I started the website called microjobs.com. So the time
Hmm.
I started microjobs.com, and then it was like a freelancing website where you can post. It was for microjobs, where you can post like a simple job, then someone do it in another area, then maybe yeah, then do that
So
work.
that was just based online,
Yeah,
like
rest
online.
that was based online. I developed the site, and then I just wanted something that is more bigger than that. So then I said, look, let me just switch into freelance. I was just comfortable with it. So you do freelancing. So then that's how I started freelancing, and then I discovered that the name. I think we need to change the name, not micro jobs. Let's switch to something that is related to freelancing, and then that's how I started workfreelancing.com. Workfreelancing.com. Workfreelancing doesn't sound great. Then I had to like remove the free and then remain with worklance.net.
Actually, that sounds much better.
Yeah,
Sounds
yeah, I did something that is more simple. So then, worklance.net, I started worklance.net. I worked on it. I did that. Advertised the page, and then absolutely the page started growing. Started growing like
um,
users.
that when you finally
Yeah,
started worklines.net.
yeah.
When was that?
The time I said that was, I think, how can I count it? That was last year. Yeah,
Oh,
like,
okay.
developing it, but I didn't publish it. Like publish the stuff, then it goes public. No, I didn't publish it, and I studied it. Like it was just a dormitory project. I was thinking, it would go live. By that time, I was not famous. I was not famous.
But do you know that that's how also Mark, the founder of Facebook, started at Harvard, right? It just
Yeah,
started
yeah,
like a joke, and it was in the dormitory.
yeah.
And now Wakelines.net has got 35,000 users. and it keeps on growing. It's the fastest growing website, and people around the world are using it. Did you envision that? Did you think of that?
Yeah, I thought of that, but I thought it won't be a reality. So it's like, how can I? But it's worth trying. So I was like, just interested in making the website, add more features. I think that was the most interesting part because I loved what I did. So like, just add more features. Sometimes just yourself use the website.
Wow. I looked at it, man. It really looks good, and I've been reading the feedbacks people leave over there.
Yeah.
It's just like a lot of people are grateful and they're very appreciative because it gives people a landscape where they can promote their work and where people can get hired. And there are people from all over the world posting their projects, and that came from a mind of a young genius. You faced obstacles, you faced challenges, you had to dig the foundations to try those up, and look at where you are. You didn't give up, and things are looking up. And what's your vision? How do you want this thing to get big? What are you planning? What are your future plans?
Yeah, okay. The time I started breaklands.net, I studied it, and then I had to now like look at the vision. I looked at Zambia. When you look at Zambia, um, you know, uh, when you look at Zambia, employment and everything, everyone is like wants to get employed, and
Mm-hmm.
I thought of that. Look, worklands.net can provide both employment. It can provide skills and employment. You know,
Mm-hmm.
they can provide
Mm-hmm.
skills and employment. So if someone maybe wants to like if someone wants to like make a website in Zambia, they can post it on worklands.net. And I looked at that, and I was looking at you know entrepreneurship in Zambia. It's really low, and that's the reason why the economy is what. That's one of the reason why the economy is dropping. So I looked at that. Look, worklands.net is based on what entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurs mostly they create stuff. So mostly will be using my website what are entrepreneurs. So I thought of that. Look, this thing can really, really, really develop that entrepreneurship. It can really develop entrepreneurship in Zambia. So that's how I look. Worklands.net as a really big opportunity to operate in Zambia, and it can help with the development of Zambia. So then that's how I look at that. If you like picture it in your mind, mostly people want in Zambia, mostly they'll say, "Look, I have all the requirements, I have all what it takes, and then I need someone to develop that thing for me." And
Mm-hmm.
I've experienced that. So I think entrepreneurship was my
Mm.
best vision. Look, I had like, look, this thing can really develop the entrepreneurship in Zambia, and that was my
So
biggest vision
that
that I had.
that was your passion. That was your passion.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That was my passion, and I really loved it. And you know, I think worklands.net is gonna be big. It's gonna be big.
That's good. That's good, bro. That's good. I'm really proud of what you're doing, and I respect where you've come from, the things you have overcome, and you've got a vision of what you are doing, and it's just one of its kind. I don't know in Africa if you have got any kind of that platform, and that's good start. That's good start, really.
Yeah.
And you just gotta keep on pushing forward. And as I was going through your website, I realized that you've got education tools. What kind of courses do you offer? Are they for free or what?
Yeah. I thought of the freelance websites because someone or maybe is a CV, because like if workers have to submit their CVs and everything, someone can able to lie. saying, okay, I just copy other stuff, edit them in Photoshop, put it
Yeah, yeah,
online.
yeah.
I'm a web
Hmm.
designer. I'm a web verified web designer. So I thought of that, saying, look, this thing cannot just continue like that, because people will be able to lie. They'll say, look, these are my certificates. You can able to put another name and then copy other someone's someone's certificate and everything. Then they submit, and then you know, then the work that will be done will be unprofessional. You know that. So then I thought of that,
Hmm.
saying, look, why don't we create like a school where it you if you're a freelancer, you get tested as a freelancer, you get tested so that we can verify you, so that you can be curated, you can be a curated freelancer for our what platform. So we want to we
Okay.
we want to provide the best service we can. That's
Okay.
one of our vision. We want to provide the great service. So one thing, so look, I have to do that. So I that's how I came up saying, look, these freelancers, for us to like, we have to verify that is true, is truly is a programmer, right? Is a programmer, has been doing this stuff. So that's how I created the Worklances School, but it's not in operation right now, and I'm still working on it. So that's how I created Worklances School, to
Oh,
just
that's
operate on that
amazing.
part.
So
Yeah,
you want to have authentic people doing the right job. So you want
yeah,
to way verify, and that
yeah,
helps with reducing fraud and a lot of other things. Okay,
yeah.
that's amazing. That's really amazing. And where are your most users from? I hear a lot of Kenyans also love your website because in Kenya they love technology.
Yeah.
How did you promote yourself in Kenya?
What happened was that the time I developed the site, and then I started advertisement on Facebook, and then
Yeah.
there was some posts that I was advertising, and then it happens that the ad, was more in Kenya. Most people responded to that ad. They had to respond to that ad, and then I got a lot of traffic from Kenya, and I was like advertising in Zambia. So I got more users from Kenya than Zambia. I got more users from
And
Kenya
you
than
know the
Zambia.
reason
Then
why.
those
You know the reason why.
Zambians, and yeah,
No,
I
like all
think
the way they undermine entrepreneurs is the way they undermine the technology because if they presumed or assumed they knew the importance of technology, the government could have created something to empower the youth or the young people, then it's much more better. Like Kenya will be building their own Silicon Valley, their own city for technology, and like what I'm saying, we need more people like you in Africa who understand the importance of technology and entrepreneurship because we are not talking about now, we're also talking about the future. Right now, why do we still use bundles? Like, why do we use bundles? The government need to do something to whereby everybody can have at least access to basic internet that can create a platform for young people like you to exercise their
yeah.
skills. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I really actually understand. And one obstacle that I faced was internet. I think without internet, I wouldn't have reached where I am right now. Because
Just in.
yeah, yeah. I used to develop the apps, but I need to, like, the internet was very expensive in Zambia, so I need to like go
So this
out.
is this is my challenge for you.
Yeah,
For some of us who come from the IT background and
yeah.
you and other people, what can we do for Zambia to change the way people access the internet?
Okay. I think to change that way, you know, I love entrepreneurship.
Hmm.
So,
Hmm.
the best thing I can ever influence in Zambia is entrepreneurship, because I think it's the route to development for Zambia. Zambia
Okay,
right now
what
is
I
not.
What are you doing right now to achieve that goal?
Yeah, to achieve that goal, I with worklands.net, as you can see, we are focused on ideas. We're focused on ideas, and we're focused on entrepreneurship. So, what we want to do is develop that field of entrepreneurship in Zambia, and to do that, we came up with a program called WebWorks. It will launch, I think, yeah, soon. It will launch soon.
Webwex? Webwex?
Yeah, yeah, WebWorks.
Is that
So
integrated into the Workland, so it's
yeah,
separate?
it's a work program. It's a work
Okay.
program, and yeah, it will launch maybe soon. We have not specified the date. We're still trying to find out some ways where we can influence that. So WebWorks will be based on entrepreneurship in Zambia, and promote those entrepreneurs. So to be more like a business competition, business plan competition. Like a business plan competition where people will compete with their business plans, and then after, if they submit their business plan, if we're satisfied with your business plan, then we offer you a website plus the hosting plus the domain.
Oh, that's good, bro. That's the best thing to do to help other young people like you have got that vision. That's
Yeah,
pretty good.
yeah.
So you're gonna provide the free website, domain, and 1 year hosting for it.
Yeah. So we are trying to budget the program. How will it work, and how many can we help with that? So I was, yeah, we just in a plan, but I did the websites, I developed the websites, and now it's just to execute the program.
That's good, bro. I appreciate you for that. You're doing an amazing job trying to give back to the country and to empower the young people.
Yeah,
I read your story in Z Corner, Lusaka Times, and it's going viral. It's almost like the response and the feedback is awesome. It's shifting the mindset of young people. It doesn't matter where you come from. If you've got a vision and goal, you can reach anywhere you want.
yeah,
And
yeah,
right now, I can tell you this thing is gonna be big. This is an international campaign.
yeah.
America is known as a capital of technology. What kind of vision do you have for America, for your company to excel in America? Do you intend on coming to America and push your company over here, or what are your plans?
Yeah, firstly, I'm in South Korea, and I'm not that good in Korean, and I think communication is really one
The
obstacle
barrier.
that I'm facing right now.
Okay.
That's one obstacle that I'm facing right now in South Korea. Okay, South Korea also is also it's also good, but I was planning to shift to America. I was planning to shift to America because the American market is, even when you look at freelancing in America, it's almost 50%. 50%
Yeah,
of the employees are freelancers.
that's true. And what's so sad about it is there's not a notable website. I know that freelancers will post their
Yeah,
job. Most of them go on Craigslist. So to the people who are listening right there, if you can just share the website with a lot of people everywhere around the world, this is a great website where people can get hired and they can hire people. And I also realized that you're not only focusing on web designing or graphic designing, you can also, people can hire customer service, people can hire accountants and all that. So this goes to any other type of the job, right?
yeah. It goes to any other type of job that you can do online. I think we accept every job that you can do online. About 950 skills. I think that's everything.
Okay. So
Yeah.
when people post the projects, do you guys go through them, or you don't have? Do you have access to the content of people's information?
Yeah, we go through because the project has to be approved. We
Okay.
just started, so we mostly Zambian entrepreneur, where they post something, they post somewhere where you don't have to really post something, then you post something. So we just verify it. So look, just pass through the project. Okay, this project is correct and everything. Then we publish it. Yeah, that's what we do. And
And
after publishing,
it's not for free, right?
yeah, it's free. Posting is free. They can post.
Posting is free. And what's the marketing side of it? Are you doing a charity work or you're building a company?
Charity work, like just for free.
Because you work so hard, you don't sleep, so probably you've got a strategy of how you're also gonna get paid, right? I don't have
Yeah,
to go in detail, but at the end of the day, you're also gonna have to get paid to keep on growing the company. When I was reading the documentary of Mark, the founder of Facebook, he loved coding, but somebody had to take him to Silicon Valley now to teach him the
how to
other
make.
aspect of business whereby the company can make profit and they can go grow. But because that's how you're gonna keep on expanding, looking for new buildings, and all that you need money to come in. So do you charge people post things or people find work, or are you gonna be using it for ads? If that's the case, do we have the app? Do we have the app for Worklands or where other companies can also put ads or what? What's your strategy?
Oh yeah. What happens is that on workless.net, when you post a project, let's say you want the Android app, and just give an example of that. So maybe you want an Android app, you want to make an Android app, then you post your project, then you describe, then we approve your project, because that's to pass through the approval process. Then after approving your project, then freelancers bid on your project. After they bid on your project, then you select the freelancer that you want. You select the suitable freelancer. This one is suitable, that one. You check the reputation system of that freelancer. After checking the reputation system, then you say, okay, this freelancer is good for me. Then you start working with that freelancer. So the time you're done, then just before you even start working with that freelancer, you have to deposit the money into worklands.net. There's the escrow system. So after depositing that money in worklands.net, then we act like a third party. So where we owe the money for that, for you guys to operate in a really good way. So then after doing that, you guys operate, and then if you are satisfied with the app, right? The employer, if you're satisfied with the app, if you're satisfied with what the developer had to make, then you can release the money. You can tell us, okay, give the money to the developer, and that's how
Okay,
basically it operates. And
okay,
then
that's very good. That's very good.
yeah, so
Okay.
that's basically how it is. But there is more. There's more to
Okay.
it. That's just
I,
basic.
I'm
That's how we
inspired
operate.
by that explanation right there. So as we are winding down because of the time, I want
Yeah.
you to share with the world. Again, this is Elijah Mwape with Elijah Speaks Show. I've got a special guest, Africa's youngest entrepreneur right here, Joseph Pimo Jr. from Zambia, but currently based in Korea. I know United States, you're listening, UK, Africa. Um, what advice would you give to young people who want to emerge and follow your footsteps?
You know, the thing that I can give to those who really want to join my footsteps, you know, no matter where you come from, no matter who you are, you can still make it.
I
You can
like
also
that.
create
I like
you
that.
can create something that people can use. And that's the mindset I grew with, where I feel like creating something that most people can use. And that's what I am now, right now. Like I just have that mindset where I can create something that can be, but that people can use. And even those entrepreneurs know they can create. I think nothing is impossible. Everything is possible.
Oh, I like
One
that. That's
thing that
very
you have to
strong.
put that you have to put in your mind is God. Put God first,
Hmm.
and everything comes at. You just
Oh,
have to
that's
put God
deep.
first. Yeah, you put God first,
Deep.
and everything comes in. So,
That's deep.
my advice is that they can make it. Stay hungry, stay foolish. You don't have to get
Wow.
satisfied with what you have right now. Because most entrepreneurs, if you get satisfied, what happens is that you go down. Because
You get comfortable. Yeah, you don't progress.
because
That's a valid point.
yeah,
Yeah.
they keep on changing. When you look at other companies, no, it's because of they didn't stay hungry, they didn't stay foolish. So that's why the thing is that technology is moving fast, so you have to move with it.
Hmm.
So you have to move with it.
Wow.
That's how it is. You have to move with it. So as entrepreneurs, you don't have to be satisfied with what you have right now. You just have to like feel like making more and more and
Yeah.
more and more and more.
Yeah.
And that's how it is. When you look at
Wow.
when you look at Facebook,
That
they develop together with technology, and that's why Facebook is in use today.
because
So
of one young man vision in a dormitory. Now it's a worldwide company that connects. It helps me connect with my family, my friends, and that's how your website helps connect different people from all over the world who wants a job and all that stuff. Wow, that's
yeah.
amazing. And for all the people who are listening and watching right now, I want you to support this young man right now. You can check his Facebook page. You can check. You can just type his name. How do people search for you? What are
Oh
some of the
yeah.
media outlets you
The
social?
best they can do is just go to my website, mlengachipimo.com. www.mlengachipimo.com. I think all the contacts is there. All everywhere you want WhatsApp, you want Crystal chats, you want you know, they can get all the information there. My Facebook account. Yeah.
Yep. So people are there. If we are to win together, we gotta support young people like him who are making a difference. We need more of people like him. That's why the moment I saw his story, I had to just talk to him because that's what I've been talking about. We need more young entrepreneurs to change the world and to change Africa. Like he said, it doesn't matter where you come from. What drives you is your passion. You
Yeah.
don't need to be a professional, educated person who doesn't do anything to influence the surrounding around him, right? So, bro, I really appreciate you for giving me this time. I know you got to rush because you got a graduation to catch. And
Yeah.
this is not the last time I'm seeing you here. It's not the last time I'm inviting you. We'll be coming. I know you'll be creating more things. We'll be talking more about. But right now, I'm just appealing to everybody watching and listening. We gotta support this young man. We gotta support this brother right here. Go on the page. Go on Facebook. Share with the world. We want to take this global so that this company can help more many people. Bro, do you have any last words?
Yeah. The last words I have is that you know, to grow the company, it has to take passion. You have to have passion.
Hmm,
If you're considering to grow like a company, you need to have passion.
hmm.
You have to have a lot of passion because it's really hard to build a company. It's not simple to really build it. You have to have passion because as entrepreneurs, you face sometimes bad times where things get worse. And
Actually, you face it more harder than people work for you because you're responsible for everything and
you're just
everybody.
responsible for everything. I think there's no boss thing. You're a worker, a slave to
Yeah,
people.
yep,
So what happens is
yep.
that you have to have a lot of passion. If you have passion, you can succeed. And those who don't really have passion, they quit. That's how
That's
it is.
true. Easy to
If
quit
you don't
without
have
passion.
passion
That's
for
true.
what you're doing, you don't love it, you quit. And
That's
For you to really succeed, it's passion. It takes passion. It takes working hard every day. And if you have passion, I think working hard is inside already. You love
That's
what you
very
do. So if you really
true.
love it, you can really make something that is really great that people can use. I've been criticized a lot. I've been, told this and that. But that doesn't matter to me. Why? Because I really have passion for it. And they've been, they criticize me also about, oh, this can't work. This is just rubbish and everything. But what made me to really work hard is because I really had passion for it. I really loved it. So
That's very
that's
true.
how,
Passion.
yeah. So
Passion will take you to your goal, to your vision, to your future, to your career, to anything. That's
yeah,
very true. I like
yeah.
that. I like that.
So
I like.
I only have last words that I call the words of this 2016.
Yeah.
It's passion, faith, and focus.
Passion, faith, and focus. PFF.
Yeah, those are my last words. Those are my last words. Passion, faith, and focus. If you have them, you can do anything in life.
Okay, I know it's supposed to be last word. Why did you put faith?
Faith is, when you define faith, this is Christianity life. We define it in a Christian way, but it's just having hope of something that has not happened, right? When you have hope of something that you believe in something that does not already happened, or something like that. Say you have faith in God, you believe in God, but you have not seen God, right? You believe in
Yeah.
God, you have
Uh,
faith in God, right?
that's very profound and deep. Faith is the hope you don't it's things you don't see, but you believe that it's gonna
You
happen or
believe
it's
that,
right there.
yeah,
So
it's
passion,
right there.
faith, focus. I like
So
that.
yeah. So those words help, like in everything that you do, in everything, not only entrepreneurship. So faith, passion, focus. I think they help. And if
Wow.
you if I think if you view my YouTube video, I think I explained these words. They only just go together.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, they just
So your
separate.
viewers and listeners go to his YouTube also channel, even to watch this video, to replay it if you missed anything. You found us in the middle of the conversation. Just go to YouTube and again, we are going to have this show on Saturday on Oasis radio station. So please don't miss out because this is gonna change your life. Thank you very much, bro, for coming on Elijah Speaks. And all I can tell you is we got your back. We're gonna make sure you reach
Okay.
where you are going
Yeah.
because I know what you're doing is gonna change and influence and impact a lot of lives. So
Well, thank
thank
you
you
very
very much. Thank you everybody for watching. We are out. Peace out.
Thanks. Yeah.
Bye.
All right. See ya.
See ya.
See ya. See ya. All right.